Mm. Mhm. Yes, respected dear youngsters, welcome. We are not here sitting just to pass time. In each of our 5 programs, there is a purpose. First one, we chant the Sahanavavatu mantra for tuning to each other. We do Guru Brahma to invoke the Guru Tattva Krupa so that our discussion becomes fruitful. Then we are doing our Veda mantra chanting every day just to feel familiar with the mantras, to feel familiarity with our Sanatana Dharma, whose roots are in Vedas. Then we are doing Geetha, not just like that, just to have a clear idea, picture as to how Bhagavan Krishna guiding the whole universe of beings whom he has created for their own betterment up to the level of ultimate liberation. The common sense thought also is for some use during our day's interactions in the world to have less problems, more comforts. And then every day we are learning one or the other stotrams, in sequence, so that we tune to the divine with devotion and prayer, so that the divine blessings are there to always safeguard us, protect us. So, all these are done with clarity and purpose. So, let us start the day with our first thing of chanting our Shanti mantra. Om, Om, Om. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री gurave namaha. These are our everyday prayers. We just took up chanting of suktams from few days. Few more are there. Once they are done, we go back to maybe Geetha chanting or something else as a practice of our chanting. Om Atanasadīya Suktam Rugveda Samhita एकोनत्रिंशत्यधिकशततमः सूक्तं दशममण्डलम् अष्टमाष्टकं सप्तमोऽध्यायः एकादशोऽनुवाकः सप्तदशवर्गः सप्तमऋको ऋषिः प्रजापतिः परमेष्टि भाववृत्तं त्रिष्टुप्छन्दः ॐ अथ नासदीयसूक्तम् ॐ नासदासीन्नो सदासीत् तदानीं नासीद् रजो नो व्योमा परो यत् किमावरीवः कुहुकस्य शर्मन्नम्भः किमासीद् गहनं गभीरम् न मृत्युरासीदमृतन्न तर्हि न रात्र्या अह्न आसीत् प्रकेतः आनीदवातं सदया तदेकं तस्माद्हान्यन्न परः किञ्चनास तम आसीत् तमसा गूलहनग्रे प्रकेतं सलिलं सर्वमा इदं तुच्छेनाभ्वपिहितं यदासीत् तपसस्तन्महिना जायतैकं कामस्तदग्रे कामस्तदग्रे समवर्तताधि मनसोरेतः प्रथमं यदासीत् सतो बन्धुं सति निरविन्दन् हृदि प्रतीप्या कवयो मनीषा तिरश्चीनो विततो रश्मिरेषा मदः स्विदासीदुपरि स्विदासीत् रेतोधा आसन्महिमान आसन् स्वधा अवस्थात् प्रयति परस्तात् को अद्धावेदक इह प्रवोचत् कुत आजाता कुत इयं विसृष्टिः अर्वाग्दर्वा अस्य विसर्जनेनाथा को वेद यत आबभूव इयं विसृष्टिर्यत आबभूव यदि वा दधे यदि वा न यो अस्याध्यक्षः परमे व्योमंसो अङ्गवेद यदि वा न वेद Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Tomorrow is Pavamana Suktam. Little bigger it is, but in one day it can be done. Two things we have done. Third one is our Bhagavad Gita Adhyayanam. Srimad Bhagavad Gita is the Karma Yoga Jnana, Bhakti Yoga Jnana, Jnana Yoga Jnana given by Lord Krishna through Arjuna to all of us during that Kurukshetra war. With these three knowledges, we use our body, mind, intellect in such a correct manner that we are not creating any problems, troubles to ourselves and the world at large. The Karma Shatkam of 1st to 6th chapter done exhaustively. The second Bhakti Shatkam also we have almost done with. 12th chapter is the one under our study. Just few more shlokas are left. In this Bhakti Yoga, to Arjuna's question, who are Yukta Tamaha, Bhaktyas or Jnanis? Bhagavanto, both are Yukta Tama, are ready or fit enough to reach me. The question is, who is qualified for whom? So those who are too much deha oriented, body conscious, body identified, therefore are indulgent type in the world. Thus the minds are distracted, disturbed, filled with desires. They cannot contemplate on that jnana marga of meditation on aksharam anirdesham ityadi worded paramatma. And then what is left for those sadhakas is the bhakti sadhana. So all of us in fact deserve this bhakti sadhana. So that bhakti sadhana in the second shloka once Bhagavan said, again in these two shlokas of 6 and 7 Bhagavan said. Same thing now he is explaining from 8th, 9th, 10th and 11th shlokas. 8, 9, 10, 11 in these four levels of devotion Bhagavan explains. The bhakti sadhana, the highest, second, third, fourth. Fourth level karke come to 3, come to 2, come to the highest level. Okay, in this bhakti sadhana, the summary which is given in the 6th and 7th shloka. And in that also, Bhagavan mentioned this also. With these sadhanas, when you become my bhakta, tesham aham samudharta bhavami mrityu samsara sagarat. Means from the ocean of death and death, birth called as samsara, I will pull you away. So if that ultimate result itself, Bhagavan is assuring to a bhakta, what to talk about? Sorting out our small little worldly problems and fulfilling our worldly demands. ये तो भगवान के लिए तो बाएं हाथ का खेल है. So we should now understand there is God. We should have devotion to Him. Devotion is comprising of these practices. Then we express our sankalpa in front of Him. Whatever sankalpa with which we do devotion, Bhagwan fulfills that. If we don't have sankalpa, leave it to Him. Then He will bless us with the jnanam and moksha. All in all, there is a God who is managing whole universe, watching, witnessing the totality as well as individuals, every performance, every attitude, every intention. He being unbiased, he just gives the due results to everyone, depending on what bad or good or worst, whatever they do. These are the salient things we have to keep in mind. Okay. Now, what are the five sadhanas that are said in the 6th and 7th shloka and assurance given by the Lord? We will just remind that once ourselves, then we take up the first level of devotional sadhana today. Second, third, fourth, tomorrow, day after, etc. So in the 6th and 7th slokas, let us chant them first. Sri Bhagavan ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya matparah ananyenaiva yogena मां ध्यायन्त उपासते तेषाम् अहं समुद्धरता मृत्युसंसारसागरात् भवामि न चिरात् पार्थ मय्यावेशितचेतसाम्. So this Gita directly addressed by Krishna to Arjuna. We all are like Arjuna, want to succeed in the world, want to grow spiritually too. For both things, Bhagavan is the one to help us. So Bhagavan Krishna is himself Bhagavan, is an avatara. He is telling us to devote to him. So why put mind here and there? So let us take Krishna alone as Bhagavan. So let us feel whatever is said here is for him only from our side. So what are the five sadhanas Bhagavan told? Let us feel each one of them one by one. First, ye tu, whoever they may be, sarvani karmani mai sanyasya, able to do the offering of all the karmas to me. Sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. Okay, so the varnashrama dharma karma they have to do and offer to me. So to nitya naimittika karma they have to do and offer to me. So to every ingredient that is there in the karma, such as the kartrutva, the actual performance of the karma phala, all if you can offer to Krishna. Like I am doing this satsanga. The knowledge, O Krishna, it is given by you. Opportunity, O Krishna, it is given by you. Empowerment, O Krishna, you did it, you gave. Therefore, this pravachana of Gita and the phala of this Gita pravachan, whatever, I am offering it to you along with the karta in me, the doer, because without you, I could have not spoken. So, my sannyas. So, to your professional works, whatever we do. Okay? Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. So you have that Lord chosen, Saguna Sakara, Rama, Krishna, Mother, Hanuman, any God, Lord Shiva, Subramanya, Ganapati, koi bhi dev ho. So all karma, what are supposed to be done, told by the Shastra, only those things we do and offer all of them to the Lord. Main thing offered is karma phala along with kartrutva. Okay. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya. When you start doing, all the initial embarrassing things go away. Because any field when you start doing now, in the beginning it's a very new, a fresh, lot of embarrassing, questioning, doubting and funny it looks like. And a cycle driving. It is very embarrassing on the first day. उसके सीट पे बैठो हैंडल पकड़ो गिर रहा है वो बैलेंस नहीं है. Why I don't need it? I go by walk. That's what we think. But somebody encouraged, we just heard them. Then they pushed us, balanced us. Slowly we started learning it. Thereafter, they go 5 kilometers only you can walk speed. Cycle you can go by 12 kilometers speed. So your 7 kilometers are saved, no? You can go quicker. All that embarrassment goes away. You become a good bicycle rider. In the same way, every field. When you learn computers, first time, very funny. You don't know what's keyboard, what is hardware, software. Ab dheere dheere you learn it. Cell phone, you now doesn't know, but now everybody is master of it. Playing cricket, नहीं पता है शुरू में कैसे बैट पकड़े वगैरह. In the same way, my sarvani karmani sanyasya appears to be very funny. But when you do it for a few months, then you get an idea. Every night you have to offer all the karmas done to God. Morning also, oh Lord, whatever you are telling me today to do, that alone I am doing only to please you. In this way, my sarvani karmani sanyasya has to be understood and practiced. Okay. Yetu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. Second one is matparaha. Always that Krishna Bhagavan's prapti alone is our goal. And for us, other than him, there is nobody greater to whom we surrender. That are the two meanings of matpara. Para means भगवान से अलग मुझे दूसरा लक्ष्य नहीं है, भगवान से बढ़कर मुझे दूसरा पॉइंट ऑफ सरेंडर नहीं है. Para supreme. Like at home, the children are asked, whom you love the most, mother or father? So the question के पीछे क्या है? कौन है तुम्हारे लिए para? Child is intelligent. If he wants something from mother that day, mother he says. Papa says to papa. That they play it. But the question is mat paraha. So we should have God as para, highest for us. And again, para means also goal. Huh? Ultimate goal is Bhagwan's darshana, ekata with Bhagwan. So, ye tu sarvani karmani mai sanyasya, it is one aspect of bhakti sadhana. Matparaha, second. So, a bhakta cannot have anybody other than Bhagwan as great. A bhakta cannot have any other worldly goal other than Bhagwan. दो बातें हो गए. ये तो सर्वाणि कर्माणि मयि सन्न्यस्य. Second is matpara. Now, when these two are there, then how can you be away from the Lord in your daily schedule? You can't be. Therefore, ananyena iva yogena. For various reasons, our attention may be pulled to something else, not allowing our mind to get distracted anywhere. That is called as ananya yoga. And also, Ananya Yoga is like the child takes that Barbie doll with school, to school to play, wherever they go. Same way, we should have the Lord carried with us all the time. उनको हमसे अन्य दूर नहीं रखना. Ananya. He alone is in me talking, in me walking, in me thinking, in me doing, in me enjoying, in me suffering. This type of thought is called as Ananya Yoga. I am not seeing him as Anya to me. मेरे two thick friends are there मानो उनमें अनन्यता होता है. In that ananyata, if he buys a thing for himself, दोस्त को लिए भी खरीदता है वो. सिनेमा जाना है तो उसको भी बुलाता है. घूमने जाना तो कट्टे जाते. खेलने जाना तो कट्टे. तो इसका थॉट में दोनों आ जाते हैं. अनन्य. ओके कि नहीं? अनन्य. वी आर नॉट टू रे बाबा. हम एक एक व्यक्ति दो शरीर. एक आत्मा दो जीव. इज इट नॉट? एक आत्मा दो जीव बोलते हैं, दो शरीर. We are one. You can feel sometime with your friends like that. Ananya. So here also with God Ananya. In that Ananyata, दो बातें होते हैं. One is what? Support always is only of God and God is never forgotten. In Ananya Bhava, always remembering and for support him alone is taken. That is called Ananyata. Anyashriyāṇam tyāgah ananyata. स्मरण हमेशा तस्मिन् तद्विस्मरणे परम व्याकुलता इति अनन्यता. Always remembering and taking support. It's called ananyata. And feeling the Lord alone is expressing through us ananyata. Third, no anya, only God. So first meaning is no anya, only our Krishna. Second is what? That God Krishna is not away from, apart from me. He alone is expressing through me. Third is always therefore with me. This is called Ananya Yoga. This is the third one. Then the fourth one is Mam Dhyayanta. Always consciously meditating on God, His glories, His leelas, His stories, His kindness, His compassion. In सबका ध्यान करना है. Then upasate means worshipping God. Upasana में देना होता है. So in upasana of God, you give bath to Lord, you give naivedyam to God, you give vastra, you give everything. So offering to the Lord becomes upasana. Meditating on the Lord becomes dhyana. Always remembering the Lord with yourself becomes ananya yoga. Then offering all karmas to Lord is called sarvani karmani mai sanyasya. Keeping the Lord as the goal, highest in our life as regarded, is called as matparaha. So sarvani karmani mai sanyas matparaha ananyenaiva yogena Mam dhyayante, mam upasate. They are my bhaktas. Then to that bhaktas, what do you do, O Lord? Bhagavan says to them, Tesham, for them, aham, I, samudharta bhavami. I'll become the one to lift them up. From where? Mrityu samsara sagarat. Ocean of samsara in which only two things are there. One, misery. Second is mrityu. मरते मरते रोते 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 बस एक बार मर गए. So from the mrityu, he will give us amritatva. From the samsara dukkha, samsara means dukkha bahulyam. He will give samsara dukkha की जगह sukha shanti. तो sukha shanti amritatva. I will give. I will lift them from mrityu samsara sagar. Teshamaham samudharta bhavami. Mrityu samsara sagara nachirat. It is delaying you in your becoming my single pointed devotee. एक बार तुम हो गए, very soon I will bring you away from mrityu samsara sagar. No, it's a technical word. 1 minute I'll take to explain. A life where we are only doing those things in which the things which we get are perishable, and involving in the perishable things, one day we also perish and die. That is called as mrityu samsara sagar. There's a other thing other than this. What it is? There is something called as the Lord permanent, who is all pervading, who is in me too. That Lord alone is my real essential nature. If I discover Him in me and discover everywhere, there is no running for sukha behind temporary things and permanently becoming miserable. ये नहीं होता है. That is the meaning of samudharta bhavami mrityu samsara sagarat. Means Bhagavan gives such knowledge that I am that infinite, imperishable, birthless, deathless, infinite self. Same is everywhere. I have no duality with anyone to create, raga or dvesha, and suffer. None of them will be there. This is technically called moksha sthiti. ज्ञान से मोक्ष का स्थिति. ज्ञान हो गया कि एक ही परमात्मा है, वो मैं हूँ. Therefore मेरे से अलग कोई है ही नहीं जिससे मुझे लड़ाई झगड़ा करने को. Therefore there is no बंधना. That's why it's called मोक्ष. तेषामहं समुद्धर्ता मृत्यु संसार सागरात भवामि न चिरात पार्थ मयि आवेशित चेतस. हो गया. These are the two powerful shloka. This मयि आवेशित चेता, how to do, is the first highest level of devotion. Bhagavan is talking now in the 8th mantra. So 8, 9, 10, 11 mantras are again re-saying by the Lord in a more precise systematic manner regarding what he means by bhakti to him. क्या हमें करने से वो भक्ति मानते हैं, जिसके बाद ही comes and lifts us permanently from मृत्यु संसार सागर. That's the 8th mantra. Huh? Let us study today that one. See the meaning little bit of it. और कुछ बचा तो कल. ओम श्री कृष्ण शरणम मम, श्री गीता शरणम मम, श्री व्यासा शरणम मम, श्री सद्गुरु शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, श्रीकृष्ण शरणं मम, शरणं मम, शरणं मम. ओम श्रीकृष्ण परब्रह्मणे नमः. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ द्वादशोऽध्यायः भक्तियोगः. श्रीभगवानुवाच. अथ अष्टमः श्लोकः. Very powerful and important are these 4 shlokas, friends. One today we are seeing. So chant properly, by hearted if possible. Know the meaning, keep it in the mind. Start doing that sadhana consciously. Feel that doing, you can see the result also thereof. Start. Shri Bhagavanuvach. Shri Bhagavanuvach. Mayyeva mana adhatsva. Mayyeva mana adhatsva. Mayyeva mana adhatsva. मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव निवसिष्यसि मय्येव निवसिष्यसि मय्येव निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः. With full devotion chant 2 times. Shri Bhagavanuvacha मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः. Again, Shri Bhagavanuvacha मय्येव मन आधत्स्व मयि बुद्धिं निवेशय निवसिष्यसि मय्येव अत ऊर्ध्वं न संशयः. So in this shloka, the devotion is perfectly described. Sadhana told. Okay, there are two things to be done told here. Third one is the consequence of it is to be observed. If the third consequence is happening, means we have done the first and second properly. All three put together is we have become devotee. Thereafter, we can just relax without any fear or doubt. Clear? Now, in this, Bhagavan never asked us, कि give me this money, that flowers, this नैवेद्यम, वो वाला इतना बड़ा टेम्पल बनाओ, ऐसा वाले बड़े बड़े षोडशोपचार पूजा करो, do big baltis of the Panchamrita Abhisheko. They all are means, but we just do them. But main thing for doing achieving what these have to be done, that we forget. That is what is said here by the Lord in a crystal clear words categorically. Okay, now let us be very serious and sincere regarding these sadhanas. First in listening and understanding, second doing. Okay, how it is? First sadhana, Bhagavan says mai eva mana adhatsva. So, my eva mana adhatsva. My means in me. My eva means only in me. Exclusively in me. In me, in you. What to do, Lord? Mana adhatsva. Put your mind. In me only you put your mind. That is the sadhana. Therefore, in bhakti, offering the mind to the God is important, not the offering of objects. Then why the objects are offered to God? Because our attention is on objects with our possessiveness on them, because of which we are not able to attend to the God. Therefore, the object on which when we have attachment is becoming cause of our non-devotion to God. The objects itself when we offer to God, then our mind also we can offer. तो हमें जो वस्तुओं के प्रति ममता है वो को त्याग करवाने के लिए हमको भगवान को वस्तुएं अर्पण करने को कहते हैं. लेकिन गिविंग ऑब्जेक्ट टू गॉड इज नॉट डिवोशन, बट गिविंग माइंड थ्रू द ऑब्जेक्ट्स टू द गॉड इज डिवोशन. Therefore, the devotion is the mind and intellect's occupation, not outer activities or objects. Therefore, you may do Abhisheka to the Lord with one big vessel of water, but if your mind is not offered, then Lord has not taken it as a devotion. On the other hand, little water only 3 times with full devotion, with your mind offered to God, you do. Vayyeva mana adatsva Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo Narayana, Om Namo. Bhagavan receives it. So in bhakti, the mind is offered. Mind eva mana adatsva. Adatsva means putting the mind. Mai means in Lord. Eva means only. To such an extent that mind is not brought out of that Lord at all to anything else. तो भक्त का मन हमेशा भगवान में ही रहता है. हो गया. Now what is the meaning of mind putting the Lord? Put in the Lord. Yeah, putting the mind in the Lord means what? What is the mind? Its four functions most important. When all the four are related to God only, then we have done our mind put in the Lord. Okay. First is what? Mind's job is what? The thoughts. Okay. Second is mind is emotions. भगवान माइंड मन का काम. तीसरा क्या है? इमेजिनेशंस. फोर्थ वर्क ऑफ द माइंड इज प्रोजेक्शंस. ओके ना. प्रोजेक्शन इमेजिन थोड़ा डिफरेंट होता है. इन इमेजिनेशन यू जस्ट इमेजिन इन योर ओन माइंड, देयर इज नथिंग. प्रोजेक्शन इज ऑलरेडी समथिंग सीन, देन यू प्रोजेक्ट ऑन इट. लाइक अ पर्सन इज कमिंग, सो यू प्रोजेक्ट. ये तो मित्र हो सकता है या शत्रु हो सकता है. दिस माइंड्स प्रोजेक्शन. Imagination is nothing. मेरा शादी हो गया, I had 2 children, such a wonderful ones. It is called imagination. Emotions are the emotion of love, compassion, kindness, and even sometimes emotion of angers, jealousies. This. Then basically the mind is continuous flow of thoughts. In the thoughts, the objects generally are there. Now at these four levels, when you involve the God, we are a devotee. The first thing is thoughts. Therefore, always the thoughts should be about our own Lord Rama or Krishna. Maximum. The thoughts regarding the world are only at that time when some duties have to be done, some sevas have to be done. Apart from that, the mana should be only having thoughts of God. And it is not a new thing for you to understand what is the meaning of having thoughts of someone. है ना. जिनको आप प्रेम करते हो, your thoughts are always of that person. So to whichever the person you think for long time, with some importance given to that person, the prema, the love grows. So think about the Lord, think about the glory of the Lord, then toward the Lord the devotion grows, then the thoughts will be only about the God. So first is Mayeva Mana Adat. So thoughts of the mind maximum should be about Bhagwan. So that's why people when they go to temple, big lines क्यों होते हैं कि जब तक भगवान का दर्शन हो जाए तब तक you bring the mind's thoughts to God. Not doing it, we only, even we have finished the darshan, came back to hotel, still we are not aware that we went to have Bhagwan's darshan. That much our thoughts are regarding our profession, our friends, the other people in the line, and what to eat after the darshan. पूरा मन के वृत्तियां something else only के है, not on God. That's why we don't enjoy that darshanam nowadays. In the earlier time, oh 3 घंटे पहले लाइन में खड़ा होकर गोविंदा गोविंदा जय माता जी, they keep their mind only on the God. That's why when you have the darshan, that darshan is such a flash, it happens throughout life. That darshana, that Lord, they remember in the heart. बस एवरी टाइम दे नीड नॉट गो. जब भी जाना चाहते हैं क्लोज कर दी आंख, देन दैट दर्शन दे हैड व्हिच इज वेरी स्ट्रांगली एम्बेडेड इन द हार्ट, दे रिमेंबर, एंड इन मनी मन ये लोग भगवान को प्रणाम करते हैं, प्रार्थना करते थे. अर्लियर टाइम, not like today 100 times we went, but we have not seen Bhagwan because our thoughts were not about Bhagwan, which is wrong. So mana Bhagwan mein rakhna is first vrittiyan, second is emotions. I told you, no, you love God, है ना. You respect God. You want to befriend God. You want to fight with God. You want to have a complaint, have complaint against God. In that way, all good and bad, both emotions to be God only, not to anyone else. देखो इन भागवत आदि पुराण इट सेज कि स्नेहात द्वेषात भयात कामात क्रोधात. With any of these 5 emotions, whoever contacts the God, all of them are blessed by the God with moksha. Snehat, the example is the Pandavas. Bhaktya by Uddhava ityadi are Gopika. Prema, the Gopikas were the example. Bhaya, the Kamsa, the example. Dvesha, the Shishupala. शिशुपाल कंस को भगवान ने मारा, लेकिन he gave moksha to them. Because throughout the day, out of fear and hatred, they were only remembering Krishna, Krishna ki unko everywhere and in the heart. Krishna alone was seen. Therefore, the emotion should be for God, not to any people. है ना? इन पीपल के लिए जो व्यवहार के लिए जितना चाहिए उतना, बट हार्ट इन हार्ट, इमोशन ऑफ डिवोशन, लव ओनली टू गॉड. दो हो गए. थर्ड वन, any prayer, any imagination, any projections you do, all related to God only it should be. Don't do any mind's projection without Bhagwan. लाइक एग्जाम्पल हो इजराइल पैलेस्टीन, इतना युद्ध हो रहा है. नो, क्या करोगे आप? को किसके हाथ में है वो? हाथ में जिसका भी हो, ऑल दैट इज वर्ल्डली. वी आर नॉट रिलेटेड टू दैट, वी आर साधकास. तो वी हैव टू से भगवान की इच्छा है ऐसा हो रहा है. नो, डज भगवान एक्सपेक्ट सच ए बैड थिंग एंड ऑल? वो बात की बात है. भगवान तो सबका भला ही चाहते हैं, बट विदाउट भगवान कृपा करुणा नथिंग इन द वर्ल्ड कैन हैपन. नो. Therefore, we being sadhaka, we don't know exactly who is at fault, what solution. We being devotee, we don't want to miss the God. हम कहते हैं पता नहीं, भगवान को पता है, उनकी इच्छा है, वो उनके इच्छा में सब होता है, और जो करते हैं सबके भलाई के लिए करते हैं. ऐसा we have to become devotee. We cannot pass any other opinion or anything. It may be true at that level, but we have to concern about our sadhana, na? No, the Israel is at fault because of these reasons. Philistine is at the fault because of this reason. Yes, so let politicians think. Let the UN think all those things. We are not UN. Ban Ki-moon to nahi ho aap. You are what? You are an ordinary bhakta. हमको क्या है ना? उमा. Don't tell it publicly, but in the heart. Better things, what related things to me. I am successful, भगवान की कृपा. I failed, भगवान की कृपा. Somebody insulted, भगवान की कृपा. Somebody respected, भगवान की कृपा. Lot of food came today, भगवान की कृपा. नहीं मिला, उनकी कृपा. In this way, मयि एव मन आधत्स्व. First sadhana. Only 3. 2 to be done, 3rd to be observed. Second is equally true is my buddhim niveshaya. Put your buddhi in me. And what is buddhi's job? Is to discriminate and decide. Same as we just now said, let the buddhi either discover nature of the God, which is spiritual, the truth wala, or let the buddhi in and through every happening discover his presence, his grace only. That's what just now we said. बुद्धि के विचार में फाइनली नतीजा में भगवान का ही कृपा दिखना चाहिए. दैट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ मई बुद्धिम निवेश. लेट द बुद्धि नॉट वर्क लाइक इट वर्क्स फॉर द नास्तिकास. वो बोलते बता बात किधर है भगवान, बताओ भगवान है तो ऐसा होता है क्या? So their buddhi works like that. But our buddhi is with faith in Shastra and Guru. So we know the Shastra and Guru say whole world is conducted by the Lord in His infinite power and mercy. So that background information we have, no? Based on that we have faith. With the faith we bring out in every happening the grace of God only. That's called buddhi ka kaam hai. My buddhim niveshaya. Put the buddhi in me. Okay, this is the second thing. So my buddhim niveshaya. In that, when you are putting your buddhi firmly on the Lord, it is a shraddha on the Lord and His grace. Any number of people, anybody comes to break that shraddha about the God, you should not allow it. That's called buddhi भगवान में बैठ गई, बस निश्चय हो गया. When these two are done, the result is what? Nivasishyasi mai eva. You will find yourself to be always in and around me, Bhagavan says. Because I, the ego, am at that place where my mind and intellect are working. Like that old lady, 67, thinking about her grandchildren in America. Her mana in emotions is towards the children. Her buddhi also thinking about them. Now they must be fine. Their exam time must be there. They must be studying well. So her buddhi is thinking. Then where is she as an individual? Not in the house, not anywhere. Her aham, she finds herself to be in their company. That's the meaning of nivasishyasi mai eva. So in this way, mana offered to the Lord, buddhi offered to the Lord, aham is offered to the Lord. Then mana buddhi हम तीन ऑफर्ड हो गए भगवान को, ये तीन को मिलकर ही चित्त कहते हैं. So the what is said in the earlier मयि आवेशित चेतसाम, that is achieved here. The seventh shloka, last line. So mana buddhi अहं को भगवान को अर्पण करना ही चित्त को भगवान को अर्पण करना है. चित्त भगवान को अर्पण करना is the highest devotion. So our antakarana offering to the God is highest devotion. Whether you do it by the bhajana, by the kirtana, by japa, by bhagavadadi katha, speaking or listening, or by doing the upasana, by going to tirtha yatra, by looking at the photo of the Lord, in whatever the means you achieve this thing of mind, intellect and ego submerged in the God, you are doing devotional practice. Conversely, a devotee is he who never finds himself away from God because his mind, intellect have never gone away from the God. The highest devotion it is. Devotion का highest स्थिति. And where it is natural. कर करके natural हो गया कि my mind, intellect and myself am always in Krishna Tattva, in the Krishna Avatara, in Krishna Leelas, in Krishna Mahima, in Krishna Prema, in Krishna Kritagnata, in Krishna Upasana, in Krishna Prarthana, in Krishna Samarpana. This is Bhakti. For this only Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu, Smaranam, Pada Sevanam, all that Navadha Bhakti is done for this only. Okay, summary क्या हुआ? Mind, intellect, ego. Offer to the Lord is devotion. Without doing this, you may offer laddu, mithai, कुछ भी भगवान को. It is not the true devotion. It may be a devotion, उसका reward होएगा, but the true devotion नहीं है वो. Without offering manabuddhi ahankara, it's not called bhakti. Today we have learned the highest one. Tomorrow, second and third we will see. Day after the fourth one. Then after that in 6 or 8 slokas, we have 33 or 32 values of a devotee. The one who wants to become a devotee or who has become devotee. हम बताते हैं, very important subject for you, the youth. We'll be talking it from your Vyavahara standpoint, relating it with how these values practiced gives us a purity of heart by which we offer our Manabuddhi Chitta to God, which is called as devotion. Let us enjoy it tomorrow. So today's shloka, Sri Bhagavan Uvacha, Mayyeva mana adhatsva, Mayi buddhim niveshaya, Nivasishyasi mayyeva, Ataurdhvam na samshayah. That's all. Okay, thank you for the Geetha shloka today, for your patient listening. Let us do our second topic of the common sense thoughts. Mhm. Today's common sense thought is mind's mischief of reacting in situations with people out of fear and out of doubt. Out of fear and doubt, with the mind, we react in various situations, which is not a healthy sign or solution. Then, what to do? Bring the intellect. Then, what is to be done with the intellect? First, stop reacting. Then, learn the art of responding. How? Instead of fear, let there be no fear. Instead of doubt, let there be faith. Like you want money from your father. So you will not give, that's a doubt. How to ask him, there is a fear. Then you react. पता नहीं पापा क्यों ऐसे दे दे. अरे कुछ किया ही नहीं, why are you reacting inside? They were with faith that he will give money. है ना? Fearlessly go, Papa, this is my work, honestly I'm doing. Can you give me? Which father will not give when a son logically asks the thing? Even if we cannot afford, we will take a loan and give. So too, you have a question in your own subject and you want to know answer from your teacher. प्रोफेसर अब फियर एंड डाउट का बताएंगे नहीं, मेरे को डांटेंगे ऐसा कहे तो रियली डांटेंगे. गो विदाउट फियर एंड आस्क विथ फुल फेथ कि टीचर दिस इज अ प्रॉब्लम, आई एम नॉट सॉर्ट इट आउट, कैन यू हेल्प मी. जो शाम को आ जाओ, हाँ जो गए तो शी विल एक्सप्लेन यू और ही विल एक्सप्लेन टू यू. In every of situation now we have doubt on the person and the fear in approaching, and then we react in the mind, then we don't get solution, we aggravate the problem, we suffer. If we learn this art of responding through fearlessness and faith, there's no problem in the world. Have mutual trust, have faith in the person, then in your own nobility, with a noble intention, with faith, discuss with that person. If it is an issue, sort it out. If it is a lane, then exchange it. If you have to give, give with love. If you want it, ask. Where's the problem there? Like I am not reacting. I am doing this job with my faith on you. And why should I fear when I have to talk Gita to you? There's no issue. You also with faith you listen on Gita and Krishna and Vyasa Bhagavan and Guru Parampara. With faith you listen, and why there is fear? When you are gaining knowledge only every day through these classes. So throughout life, think about these situations where the mind reacting because you have not trusted your friend there and there's a fear something. Why should I fear and why can't I have that faith? बात करो उनसे सीधा, सब sort out हो जाएगा. Okay, so fearless, faithful, non-reacting response in the world is the way an intellect has to conduct, with which the mind's mischief of fear and faithlessness is conquered. Then the situations are beautifully tackled without allowing them to become problems and crises. Thank you. This is our today's thought. Now let us do our the third topic of Mother's Ashtakam. The eighth mantra it is. Then we have one more. Then three or four Falashruti. वो सब परसों करेंगे, कल करेंगे. आज द लास्ट श्लोक, eighth one. What is the stotram we are studying? Sri Durga Apaduddhara Stotram. Mother Durga is the one who does the uddhara of us from the apada. देखो सेम श्लोका इन गीता. तेषाम अहम समुद्धरता मृत्यु संसार सागरात भवामि न चिरात पार्थ मय्यावेशित चेतसाम. So same stotra, same Gita 12 chapter topic going on. We have not deliberately planned that way. This is called as God's grace. So if you are Krishna Bhakta, he will do your Uddhara. Your Devi Bhakta, she will do Uddhara. So here we are praying to Devi. You are the one who lifts the Bhaktas from all Apadas. I am your devotee, O Mother. I am expressing my devotion through this stotram and prayer. Do the uddhara of me from all my apada, all my problems, difficulties, challenges, situations, crises, variety of things that are there. So India has sent the Ajay mission now. Ajay, no? To bring people from Israel. The war is going on now. प्लीज प्रे दैट अकल आ जाए सबको कि सारा शांत हो जाए, नहीं तो सो मेनी इनोसेंट सिविलियंस देर आर डाइंग देर. नो वाटर, नो फूड, नथिंग, ऑल इनह्यूमन एक्शन. दोनों की गलती है ना. एंड दोज हु हैव डन द कल्प्रिट्स ना, दे आर सेफ. इनोसेंट पीपल आर डाइंग. These Hamas leaders, they have hidden somewhere safely in some of these Egyptian countries. Innocent people are bombed by Israel. See how those people die. They let the akal prevail to everybody's buddhi. Let us know war is not the solution at all. If at all such thing comes where you have to fight and kill other fellow for any of your benefits, better you die. Because that is the only situation when you kill others, no? That your life is becoming impossible to live. You die better than killing others. This is should be the philosophy taught, not the other way. The Islamist terrorists जो सिखाते कि मारो मारो, which is wrong. How can you kill? Divine is life. Life is divine. Life is divine. By killing the life, you are killing divine only. And how can you be a devotee? So those basic things are not properly understood, not taught. Anybody for that matter, हिंदू हो कोई भी हो, जीवन ही परमात्मा है. किसी का जीवन को निकालना इस परमात्मा को ही हानि करना है. Then you are not a bhakta, you are a rakshasa, whoever you may be. Even a small little insect killing itself is not allowed. How a human being fully evolved, who is supposed to reach divinity in his next journey, you are killing on any front or any reason? Not allowed. Anyway, people are there in the apada. So apada uddhar karo, O mother. We pray to every good people should be saved in this world. Good, noble, truly spiritual, in whichever religion they are. Those who are bad, negative, who are destroying others unnecessarily, they should be punished. For no reason they are doing it. Now, the eighth mantra is Namo Devi. Oh Devi, you are goddess, your mother. Salutations to you. Durga, you are Durga. You are Durga means you are the crosser of, take us across all difficulties. Shive, you are most auspicious, benevolent. Bhimanade, Bhimanada is the mother whose nada is so ferocious, terrifying, giving faith to the bhaktas and frightening the shatrus. Bhimanade. Saraswati, you are also expression of Saraswati, giver of knowledge. Arundhati, you are the Arundhati. Arundhati means all the negative forces are उसका रोधन करने वाली अरुंधति. देन अमोघ स्वरूपे, you are such a powerful one. Your efforts of saving bhaktas, your efforts of teaching lessons to the dushta never go waste, never fail. Therefore, Amoga Swarupe Vibhutihi. You are the one in whose Vibhutis are the whole world. Shachi. You are the Shachi Devi. Kalaratrihi. You are the Kalaratri. Where if people doesn't want to gain knowledge, live according to it. Only in the dungeon deep darkness of stupor, slumber, ignorance, if they are there to teach the lesson, you are the one who become Kalaratri to them. Sati, you are the Sat Swarupini. Oh mother, such you. Namaste. Salutations to you. Jagat Tarini. Oh mother, to the entire world, please protect them. Good people straight away protect. Bad, please make them good. Trahi, in this way, protect all of us. Durga, O mother. So let us chant the whole one. 8 mantras. Om Ata Sri Durga Paduddhara Stotram. Namaste Sharanye Shive Sanukampe. Namaste Jagat Vyapike Veshwarupe. Namaste Jagat Vandya Padara Vinde. Namaste Jagat Tarini Trahi Durge. Namaste Jagat चिन्त्यमानस्वरूपे. नमस्ते महायोगिनी ज्ञानरूपे. नमस्ते नमस्ते सदानन्दरूपे. नमस्ते जगत्तारिणि त्राहि दुर्गे. अनाथस्य दीनस्य तृष्णातुरस्य भयार्तस्य भीतस्य बद्धस्य जन्तोः त्वमेका गतिर्देवि निस्तारकर्त्री. नमस्ते जगत्तारिणि त्राहि दुर्गे. अरण्ये रणे दारुणे शत्रुमध्ये. अनले सागरे प्रान्तरे राजगेहे. त्वमेका गतिर्देवि निस्तारनौका. नमस्ते जगत्तारिणि त्राहि दुर्गे. अपारे महादुस्तरेत्यन्तघोरे विपत्सागरे मज्जतां देहभाजां. त्वमेका गतिर्देवि निस्तारहेतुः. नमस्ते जगत् तारिणी त्राहि दुर्गे नमश्चण्डिके चण्डदुर्दण्डलीला समुत्खण्डिता खण्डिता शेषशत्रो त्वमेका गतिर्देवि निस्तारबीजं नमस्ते जगत्तारिणि त्राहि दुर्गे त्वमेवागभावाद्धृता सत्यवादीः न जाता जिता क्रोधनात् क्रोधनिष्ठा इडा पिङ्गला त्वं सुषुम्ना च नाडी नमस्ते जगत्तारिणि त्राहि दुर्गे नमो देवि दुर्गे शिवे भीमनादे सरस्वत्यरुन्धत्यमोघस्वरूपे विभूतिः शचीकालरात्रिः सती त्वं नमस्ते जगत्तारिणि त्राहि दुर्गे शरणमसि सुराणां सिद्धविद्याधराणां मुनिमनुजपशूनां दस्युभिस्त्रासितानां नृपतिगृहगतानां व्याधिभिः पीडितानां त्वमसि शरणमेका देवि दुर्गे प्रसीद इदं स्तोत्रं मया प्रोक्तम् आपदुद्धारहेतुकं त्रिसन्ध्यमेकसन्ध्यं वा पठनात् घोरसङ्कटात् मुच्यते नात्र सन्देहः भुवि स्वर्गे रसातले सर्वं वा श्लोकमेकं वा यः पठेत् भक्तिमान् सदा स सर्वं दुष्कृतं त्यक्त्वा प्राप्नोति परमं पदं पठनात् अस्य देवेशि किं न सिद्ध्यति भूतले स्तवराजमिदं देवि संक्षेपात् कथितं मया इति श्री सिद्धेश्वरी तंत्रे उमामहेश्वर संवादे श्री दुर्गापदुद्धार स्तोत्रं संपूर्णं दुन्दुर्गे दुरितं हर ओम कात्यायनाय विद्महे कन्याकुमारी धीमहि तन्नो दुर्गिः प्रचोदयात् ओम शांति 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 friends in this way we have done Durga we have done common sense thought we have done Geetha also thank you God bless you all always yes thank you ओम दुर्जन सज्जनो भूयात् सज्जन शांतिमाप्नुयात् शांतो मुच्येत वन्देभ्यः मुक्तश्चान्यान् विमोचयेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतंगमय ओम पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय गीता माता की जय वेदव्यास भगवान की जय सद्गुरु परंपरा की जय दुर्गा माता की जय समस्त युवा मंडल की जय।